Louisville, Kentucky, the gem of the Mid-South, home to global industry, hospitable neighborhoods, culinary genius, historic relics, and an appreciation for the fine arts. And even with all of that, Louisville still found room for one more thing. The single greatest sports entertainment company on the face of the earth. That's right. It's Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling. And tonight, for the first time ever, they bring to you the grandest spectacle of them all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
ARM-WRESTLE MANIA.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing show for you this evening. I don't think you are even ready for what you are about to get hit with.
I don't think you are at all. Before we get the action underway, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Buck Dungle.
And I'm the killer, Lawrence.
Now, I want to thank you all for coming tonight. Now, I am currently the owner, general manager, host, and commissioner for Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling.
I am spokesperson, spokesmodel, and a ring announcer.
It's a very, very good ring. A paradigm of poetic eloquence, if I do say so.
Oh, Buck, don't. You're gilding the lily. Just let me be my own sweet self.
I'm a gilder. What can I say? Now, we have an amazing, amazing show for you tonight. This is our biggest show to date.
It's ARM-WRESTLE-MANIA. That's right.
That's right. For a year and a half now, we at LCAW have brought the finest sports entertainment directly to you, the LCAW Faithful of Louisville, Kentucky.
That's right.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
That's right, because we couldn't do it without the fans.
We could not.
Each and every one of you that have come out tonight to support WrestleMania make my heart go pitter-pat right in my chest.
Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it from here. I can hear it from here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have some amazing matches for you tonight.
We do.
The least of which, not the least of which, beg my pardon, is our...
You're too humble, Bob.
I know.
You're too humble.
I
Now, it's an important match that he's talking about, but he doesn't like to overstate his own importance, but I think every single one of the fans out there tonight knows that without Buck Dungle, there would be no Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling. And that if someone else ever managed to wrest control of this organization away from him, it might still be called Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling. It might have those 4 letters, most of which I understand and can read, but it would not be the Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling that we have all come to know and love.
That means so much to me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And never mind.
No, I'm sorry. No, Larry,
I'm sorry. I told myself
Larry,
it wouldn't.
Larry.
You just
Larry.
mean so much to us, Bob.
The LCAW Faithful means so much to me, and that's why at Never Thanks Give Up in November, our last show, I was presented with a challenge. That challenge was to meet the man they call GENO GRIGIOT.
The dark shadow that has fallen across LCAW.
GENO sucks!
He does suck.
The challenge was to meet GENO GRIGIOT at ARM-WRESTLE MANIA tonight
Right there, ladies and gentlemen.
In a
Right
match-
there on the wood.
In a match to determine who would forevermore run, control, and own all of Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling.
Now, since those events at Never Thanks Give Up, GENO GRIGIOT has added fuel to the fire. He has expressed time and again his disgust and his hatred not only for this city, not only for the University of Kentucky basketball team. I know, folks, I know, I'm sorry. Not only for the University of Louisville basketball team, but for every single one of you out there. And he has announced that if he wins tonight, if he wrests control of this organization from Mr. Buck Dungle, he will shut it down.
And at first, that's why I was reluctant to take the match. I am not myself an arm wrestler. I love this business. I came up as a young child loving this business, this industry. It's why I started this company.
I think we all love it. Yeah.
I myself am not trained though. GENO GRIGIOT is a veteran of the squared square here, and that's why I was reluctant at first, because I did not want to put such a high stakes on the line.
But he knew that the only way that we could end the dastardly goings on this stage is to meet that man and speak the only language that fiends like GENO GRIGIOT speak.
You can do it.
Italian.
Thank you. That's right, that's right. And I never give up when we had the match for #1 contendership for the LCAW Heavyweight Championship against GRRUNT and Cassie Celeste with the current champion, LACEY TRUCK. As the special guest referee, she refused to call the match fair and square. She tried to end it without a winner.
It was a travesty.
GENO GRIGIOT had his hand in that, and so I had to relent. I had to relent and say, GENO, make LACEY TRUCK call this match fair and square. Give the LCAW Faithful the #1 contender that they deserve.
That's right, that's right. Y'all, each and every one of you deserve that out there tonight.
And in exchange, I will give you your match. Yeah.
Well,
So
but some seek greatness and some have greatness thrust upon them, and I think we know what happened to you.
That was, yes, of course. And as some of you may or may not have seen, that it was the stipulation of the match is one that we at LCAW have never seen before.
It's a harsh set of rules that we're going to have on that match, ladies and gentlemen. It is a barbed wire, no tap out, I quit match.
That's
and
right.
it is for complete ownership.
That's right. One of us, either GENO GRIGIOT or myself, must say, I quit, when asked by our referee if we will concede and grant the other person victory. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, as a young boy, my grandfather raised horses. And I remember touching that barbed wire, and I know how sharp it is and how relentless it is. And so I've been having nightmares, just in my soul about this barbed wire. But
Tell me about the farm, Buck.
I don't want to go too much into it. I do not want to go too much into it. All I can tell you, though, is that as terrified as I am of putting my hand down, putting my safety on the line in that barbed wire I quit match, the future of LCAW and each and every one of you in the LCAW Faithful mean 100 times more.
He is battling childhood demons on this stage. He is facing fears, nightmares from his past. And he does it for you, for you, for you, for you.
And not only,
Not for you.
and all of
For
you, yes.
For you. Not that guy. That guy. That guy.
Not only will I be meeting in that match, but our main event tonight is the winner of that #1 contendership match, GRRUNT.
That's
versus LACEY TRUCK
reigning champion.
for the LCAW Heavyweight Championship. Now, I knew we needed to keep GENO GRIGIOT and his group, the Vintage, out of the proceedings of this match.
They taint every match they touch.
They do indeed, which is why we had to make sure they could not touch this match.
They're going to keep their wine-stained fingers far away from this table in this competition for the final match of the evening. And the way that we are going to accomplish that,
Tell 'em how.
ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a steel cage match on this stage, right in front of you. The steel cage is going to keep GENO GRIGIOT and all the rest of his hinge people, because gender-inclusive language is important, all of his
I
hinge
agree.
people far away from this table. That is the guarantee that Buck worked so hard and what
Right.
Buck is putting himself on the
I
line
am gonna put
to
everything on the
guarantee for
line.
you.
My heart will spill out of you tonight because that's what you mean to me. I am terrified. I am nervous. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what tricks Geno's going to pull out. But by the end of the night, history will be made in LCAW. Now, Lara, tell these fine people about the rest of the card at ARM-WRESTLE tonight. Some of the other matches.
Well, we have, in addition to the incredible matches that you're going to see there, we have a wonderful card of events for you this evening. We have CUPCAKE versus Celeste. That's a nasty piece of business between them. They used to be friends. They used to work together, and there is nothing quite like a friendship gone wrong.
Grudge match.
That's right. We're going to see
the bad bitches,
CUPCAKE versus
bad
Celeste.
blood.
That's right.
No DQ.
They've got bad blood.
No disqualification.
They used to have mad love. After CUPCAKE versus Celeste, we are going to have our first ever partner match. Our first ever
Twosomes match.
That's right. We're pretty excited about that. We're not ones to rest on our laurels. That's right. We keep it going and we try new things here at LCAW. So our first ever twosome match is going to be
Twosomes match.
The Baby, fan favorite. The Baby is going to be back.
The Baby.
And New Age Skinz versus Los Siniestros.
Los Siniestros. The left-handed Luchas. Zurdo.
That's right.
Zurdo Jr. That's right. Well, without further ado, though,
I think we're going to need to get our referee out here.
I think we are going to get our referee out here tonight. Let's bring tonight's special guest referee, Jane Saul.
Jane Saw, of course, was introduced to the LCAW Faithful at Never Thanks Give Up, where she was a fierce competitor.
At Never Thanks Give Up. She was there, she was competing, but now she is refereeing. Some of you might be asking why. Well,
has she been trained as a referee?
Jane Saw, please inform the LCAW Faithful tonight why you are refereeing.
Is it a dream?
This is my community service.
Now, and what are you serving community service for? Let the people know.
I set a mailbox on fire.
Oh.
Did not like the way it was burning, so I stabbed it.
Oh, adding insult to injury.
Burning and stabbing a mailbox.
You know, if there were letters in there, and if any of them were from out of state, that's a federal crime.
That's right.
Well, not one to mince words at all, Jane Thaw. Clearly, a reckless abandon is the name of the game with Jane Thaw.
Well, it's good to know that she's trying to make it right, folks. She's doing her time, serving the community. We work very hard with Metro government to provide opportunities for young felons and misdemeanorettes.
Exactly. So let's give a big hand for our guest referee, Jane Thaw.
All right, now we're getting back to the rest of that card that we were telling you about. LCHUBBS, fan favorite LCHUBBS, the Masked Wonder, the Luchador of Love is going to be extending his open invitation challenge. That's right. He will take on any comer that will come up here and challenge him.
Who should it be? We do not know. It will be. I have no idea. It could be anybody. It could be anybody on the LCAW roster who decides to challenge CHUBBS. I see some hands back there. I'm sorry. We do not extend the challenge to members of the LCAW Faithful.
Now we do have a few new friends, new faces in the audience tonight, and maybe some of them don't know just how dangerous this sport is.
But if ever there was a night to learn, tonight will be it. All right, so we have the LCAW, the Lucha Championship Open Challenge.
That's right, Lucha Championship Open Challenge. Then, of course, the match that I know was weighing heavy on my heart and weighing heavy on the hearts of the faithful, Buck Dungle versus GENO GRIGIOT. And then we will round out the night with LACEY TRUCK versus GRRUNT. That's our full card.
It is. Full card. What is going on? Oh, my goodness.
Yep. Go ahead. See, they give me a microphone and you just have to scream. Aww. You know, there's nothing I love more than hearing all of your praise for CUPCAKE. You all love CUPCAKE, right? But don't ever forget that CUPCAKE is a member of GENO GRIGIOT's Vintage. And GENO GRIGIOT's Vintage rules Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling. Unofficially. But after tonight, GENO GRIGIOT's Vintage will rule Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling officially. Mr. Tony Money right here is the foremost legal expert in all of Jefferson County. And let me tell you, I have pored over the papers that Tony Money has drawn up regarding tonight's match, and they are airtight. As soon as I beat Buck Dungle, Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling will be shut down. As soon as the night is over. As soon as the night is over, after LACEY TRUCK defeats GRRUNT inside a steel cage.
Language.
Don't worry, you won't hear from me ever again very, very, very soon. But before I shut down Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling, before LACEY TRUCK defeats GRRUNT and retains the LCAW World Heavyweight Championship, before Tony Money guarantees that GENO GRIGIOT will rule not only Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling, but the entire professional competitive arm wrestling world, the baddest bitch in all of Louisville has to beat Cassie Celeste right here tonight. So all of you that have an affection for CUPCAKE, that really enjoy her work, well, enjoy it, because whenever CUPCAKE defeats Celeste right here on this table, that is step 1 of 3 towards taking LCAW down. So enjoy it. And now, raise a glass, raise a PBR, raise whatever your daddy's allowance afforded you tonight, kids. And let's all toast to the end of Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling forever!
GENO GRIGIOT.
Those are some intense allegations from the audience.
Especially for a man from the Napa Valley. Now, GENO GRIGIOT, we are going to have this match, this grudge match, this no disqualification match between Cassie Celeste and CUPCAKE. But we will not have it with you and LACEY TRUCK and Tony Money standing out here just to get in the way of the whole thing and disrupt it. So if you will please leave, we will start the match.
Exit the stage. We have matches to get to.
Buck, normally I don't like to take your suggestions, Buck, but we have a lot to prepare for tonight, and I have the utmost confidence in this young woman right here. We got no problems. She owns the LCAW Money in the Bank air horn. She's a winner. She's a winner. I'm a winner. Donald Trump is a winner. And I'll just let you win.
My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that.
And that is why you are facing him in the ring.
That is why. That is the reason why I decided to put my safety on the line to protect the future of this company. Now,
for the love of the game, for the love of the sport.
Now, exactly. Now, that's for later. We have action and everything. Now, I've heard that Cassie Celeste is not the same Cassie Celeste that we have come to know.
You know, Cassie Celeste has been with LCAW since the beginning, and some had called her shallow, some have called her callow, some have called her mellow, but only very foolish people who were very high. And I do believe that the rumors we're hearing circulating around her suggest that she is an altogether different.
She is. That's what I've heard.
Different Cassie
This
Celeste.
is a Cassie Celeste that no one has ever seen before. She was not at our last show here at Double E's. She spent some time overseas. It's very mysterious, but she has returned to take on CUPCAKE, and I guess we will see what is in store for us with the new Cassie Celeste.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Cassie Celeste. She put her faith in the material world. She placed her offering of excess on the altar of Mammon. Clothing, jewelry, and baubles were the prayers she offered up to her own vapid divinity. Then she was betrayed by one she considered her closest ally, CUPCAKE. Abandoned and enraged, Cassie turned her eyes to exacting her revenge, but she knew it would not come easily. After suffering another disheartening defeat, she turned her back on all the things she had once cherished. She sought a new path. A darker path. She traveled the world in search of power, a power that belongs to the things of the night. And just in time, she found it. Gone is the East End Empress. This is Celeste.
Goodness.
I'm not sure what we're seeing here today, Buck.
This is absolutely a Cassie Celeste. A Celeste now.
I feel a chill in my heart, as if someone had dragged their icy fingers up my spine.
The grudge between these two has been going on for years. They stare each other down before this match. This is not sports competition. No, this is very personal.
This is broken hearts on the line. Broken hearts, destroyed friendships.
Fuck her up, Celeste! Yeah!
And the match has begun.
Well, I'm not seeing evidence of any power yet.
No, this is no disqualification. Anything goes, and we know CUPCAKE pension for antics now. Anything could happen now.
Long before she signed on with the Vintage, she was already known.
There's some back and forth struggle here.
Dastardly
Some back and forth
tactics.
struggle. Some back and forth struggle. There's no effect! There's no effect!
That left me literally breathless.
Larry, I don't know what we just saw, but that was clearly not the Cassie Celeste we've come to know.
Whatever bargain Celeste had to make, I hope it was worth that victory. It was a decisive, destructive.
Now, normally that body spray incapacitates any and all who it comes in
We've seen
contact
its horrible
with.
effects time after time as it knocked competitors out of the fray.
But whatever
this
power,
time,
whatever power Cassie Celeste has found, clearly she is now immune to the body spray. And I guess we have, but the grudge between Celeste and CUPCAKE must be over. I guess Celeste is the victor now.
that's right. Well,
Now I guess now we are moving on. We're moving on to our second match here.
that's right. I'm very excited about this match.
This is our Twosomes match. Now, this is something that we at LCAW have never tried before, but we have two teams of two competitors.
That's right. We thought long and hard before we put these two teams of competitors on stage.
That's right. And the way the Twosomes matches work is each member of both teams must be eliminated by pinfall.
That's right. It's double elimination by pinfall.
Each team will select one man to start, and once one is eliminated, the next competitor from that team must step down, and the first team to have both competitors eliminated is the loser.
That's right, and it is absolutely imperative that the non-playing teammate keeps hands, legs, elbows, all parts of his or her body out of the ring at all times. There is to be no interference from the partners.
Absolutely none. So without further ado, let's get underway. Let's bring out our first team.
That's right.
This is from UCLA. This is New Age Skinz.
That's right. He got his master's degree in witchcraft, actually.
I think he got he's essential oils and aromatherapy.
Yeah, a minor in good smells.
And his Twosomes partner. It should be mentioned that today is the baby's birthday! It's the baby's very first birthday.
Now, Baby and New Age Skinz are facing two opponents that are new to the LCAW stage.
That's right. Making their debut tonight. Let's bring out their competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, making their debut from Mexico City, Mexico, they are Los Siniestros, the left-handed Luchas, Zurdo y Zurdo Jr.
Zurdo is Helping Zurdo Jr. get all relaxed there in his back, little back rub action.
That's true.
It's one of the nice things about having a teammate on stage with you.
They're veterans of arm wrestling.
They can help you do a little self-care. Self-care is important in this sport. It can.
It seems like Zurdo Jr. will be going first.
All right, and New Age Skinz rolling his sleeves up. All right, let's get those elbows on the table, gentlemen and gentle babies.
What does that even mean?
I think he means that you're going to be done.
I don't speak Spanish either. I don't know.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. Chainsaw eyeing up.
Come on, New Age!
They're locked up, and away we go. Oh, this is the tight competition here. The baby clearly distracted. New Age Skinz having trouble. Zurdo Jr. giving New Age Skinz some trouble here.
Highly irregular tactics from Zurdo over there.
Zurdo Jr. hanging in there. Whoa, my goodness. A blow to the head. A striking blow to the head for New Age Skinz. And he is eliminated. Let's help. Somebody help.
Well, it's up to the baby now.
Skinz. You okay? Okay.
He is holding New Age Skinz' necklace.
Oh my goodness, no. It is now up to the baby alone. Oh my goodness. Zurdo.
Oh my goodness.
Zurdo employing some nasty tactics.
Happy birthday, baby!
Oh no. I don't think Zurdo knows the beast that he's awakened now.
The baby currently undefeated in LCAW.
He's got a baby's arm, but a man's rage. But it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen.
This does not look good. Oh, the baby is. Oh. All bets are off now. Oh, here we go. He's pacifying. Pacifying and terrifying. This is it. This is for all the peanuts now. They're locked up. Happy birthday, baby.
This way, baby.
Happy birthday, baby. Baby, do you want another balloon?
We made lots. We want to celebrate your birthday.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, baby. Wait.
I don't understand.
What's going on?
I am the candy man. Coming from Bounty Land.
Never know what's going to happen.
Skinz, oh my goodness, he has returned.
This is wrong.
This is remarkable. We have.
Oh, and baby likes. Baby likes candy. Baby likes candy land.
Gone is in New Age Skinz. Here is Candy Land Skinz.
Perfect partner. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you'll pay attention for a second, there's a performer, a man, a force
to be reckoned with,
a beast that we're going to bring back out onto the stage, and we had to think.
We need to go a little
hard
history here, yes, because
about whether or not we were going to invite this performer back onto our stage.
Because yes, at one of last year's events, this competitor took it upon himself to place his hands on a member of the LCAW Faithful, on one of you, in a fit of rage, and that is the kind of thing that we do not condone.
Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable.
So we had to place him on suspension, of course.
That's right. He was not welcome to perform with the LCAW.
From all LCAW events, he was placed on suspension. But, however,
we
did receive a special request from a member of the roster.
He had offended a member of the roster. There's something about the very way he does business and comports himself on the stage that they took deep offense with, and they said, bring him back.
And so I granted the request, and the match was made tonight, so fresh from suspension. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what might happen tonight, but this is Emperor Galactus.
Shudder to think.
Well, it sounds like none of you can make up your goddamn minds. First it's Galactus, 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 and then fuck you, Galactus. Well, tell you what, buddy, fuck you too! For a whole goddamn year, I've kept silent, and I've competed against the worst pieces of filth that I have ever seen in my life. But you know what? You know what? Out of all of them, there is no one that has made me sicker than all of you fucking worthless pieces of filth. One second, I'll tell you what this means. Your glasses. Real fucking classy, you piece of trash. As I was saying, if you'll allow your better to speak, at Christmas is coming. I lashed out at one of you, and oh, did it feel so good. Because you know what? You deserve it. Each and every one of you deserve it. And what did I get? What did I get when I took justice into my own hands? I was suspended. Yeah! Suspended by the LCAW Board of Directors. Isn't that right, Buck? Isn't that right,
that is
Larry?
True. That is true.
Suspended. And what did I do with that suspension? I rose like a phoenix from my ashes. And I took out the trash. And that trash was that man, the people's hero, the man you love, the man they call Skinz. Oh. And wasn't it a nasty beatdown? It was so gross. And you know what? I enjoyed it. Every part of me. The violence. Oh, yes. I enjoyed that. And then, someone, a certain little someone, thought they could stand up to me. Me, the incarnation of order. The incarnation of your betterment. Who was that man? I tell you what, I'll be quiet for a second so you little babies can cry it out. Are we done? Can the adults speak? That man was none other than Big FLOOB. Don't cheer for him. He's a piece of filth, just like you. So I guess it does make sense that you cheer for him. Him and his pathetic, vile whore. That's right. Shove it up your goddamn ass. You want the truth? You want me to jack you out of the goddamn Matrix? Well, here it is. I'm about to put the smack down on all those fucking morons back there. In particular, tonight, Cotton Candy's little boy toy. That Fago-drinking waste of space Big FLOOB. Because you know what this world needs? It needs order. You want to listen to your shitty music? You want to wear your shitty clothes? That's fucking fine. That's fucking fantastic. Because I will restore order. I will restore conformity. Because I am Galactus, and so says the Emperor!
Maybe the match of the century here. Big FLOOB.
Completely unintimidated by Emperor Galactus.
Yeah, he's stalwart and ready.
The FLOOB is in the house.
Ready. With his faithful Cotton Candy at his side, we are going to get this match underway.
He's caressing the stage. He's licking his hand.
This match is underway here. Big FLOOB holding in. Big FLOOB defending the honor of the Juggalo family.
Two gigantic titans of the sport.
The crowd clearly on Big FLOOB's side.
The muscles flex. Oh, Emperor Galactus seems completely unconcerned. Always turning on the heat now.
Galactus might not handle this as easily as he thought.
You can tell FLOOB really wants this one. He doesn't like Galactus one bit.
Ladies, let it go. Galactus. Go, let's go. Get out of here! Your winner, Emperor Galactus.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looked like the restorative power of Purple Fago is going to help FLOOB get off the stage. But you can tell he's a broken man. Hurt deep down inside by what has happened to him here today, ladies and gentlemen. It is clear that we have to reevaluate our decision to let Galactus appear on the stage.
But ladies and gentlemen, that was a very dark moment for ARM-WRESTLE so far.
Very dark moment.
But that's why now we're gonna kick it back up. We're gonna bring it back into the light because
that's right. It's a perfect time.
Something very special is gonna happen tonight. We have our very first LCAW Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Now first, before we introduce our official inductee tonight, we have a couple honorary inductees. They are stalwart patrons of LCAW. We need to thank them very much. Our first honorary inductees could not be here tonight. In absentia, we want to honor and thank Mr. Matt Smeltzer. Round of applause for Matt Smeltzer, everybody. We will be mailing this to him.
Using the postal service and showing that we can support mailboxes.
We have one more honorary inductee we're going to bring to the stage before we move on to the official inductee, and that is a man who has been at every single Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling show since its induction. We want to welcome and honor Dr. Jared Bates to the stage. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Big round of applause for Dr. Jared Bates. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our final inductee to the night also could not be here, but she is someone that you might remember, someone you might know and love. She was our very first referee.
That's right.
She was a paradigm of fair play and professionalism, and we want to honor her.
She did the sport the way it should be done.
That's right, that's right. And as fine a job as Jane Saul has done tonight, there was none other referee that we hold in higher esteem than Miss Melinda Childbirth. Now, Melinda Childbirth also could not be here tonight. She has moved away. She lives in New Orleans, Louisiana. Could not make the trip, but to honor her, we have tonight Melinda Childbirth's referee whistle. And we will have a ceremonial 10 whistle salute in her honor.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may or may not have noticed that you paid nothing at the door when you walked in. And while we will gladly accept donations from you later on, there is a bucket by the door. I would be remiss if I did not say as such. We did recently run a Kickstarter to help fund the lights, the sounds, and Jane's bubblegum.
That's right, and we had some generous donors, and we want to right now thank every single donor who gave at least $10. And so far, and here are their names right now. We have a round of applause for every one of these. Miss Abby Terranova,
Mr. Edwin Breton,
Mr. Max Overstreet,
Ms. Shelby Comstock,
Emily Wright,
Dr. John Smith,
Joshua Lee,
Kayla Straub,
Matthew Bull,
Alex Glasnovic,
Nick and Laura Haynes,
and Ms. Rachel Firkin. Now, let's give all those donors one more round of applause. We love that this show is free. We love that you can get in without any barred entry at the door, and we want to keep it that way. And those wonderful people help us do that. But I think we now have to move on to the next portion of our evening.
Let's do it. And for that to happen, I must take my leave of the stage and prepare for my match with GENO GRIGIOT.
Our hearts go with you, Buck. The hopes of the future of LCAW rests on your shoulders.
Thank you. I know I'm leaving the stage in capable hands with you, Larry, and with you, Jane Saw, and so I will take my leave now, and I will go back and I will prepare, and hopefully things turn out for the best.
That's right. That's right. Let them know, ladies and gentlemen. Now, throughout the time that we have been offering you matches here at LCAW, there has been one competitor, one competitor who has enraged and enlivened crowds. He is a man of mystery, always garbed in a mask, but he has always been a crowd favorite, and he has always taken any challenge that comes his way. Any challenge that comes his way. And that begs the question, who will challenge him tonight? But before we answer that question, we're going to get him up on stage. You know him, the masked luchador, CHUBBS! I hurt my hand playing tennis on a Wii.
You missed my match last time.
Oh, what happened
Where
in your
were you?
What happened in your match last
Broke
time?
somebody's wrist.
That sounds like a very interesting way for a match to end.
What'd you say you broke again?
Playing Wii bowling?
What'd you break?
My wrist bones. Having absolutely nothing to do to the man with the match to which you allude, sir. I don't understand.
A little peculiar. Don't you think, Larry?
I don't think there's anything peculiar about it at all. If you take a step into one of the fine emergency rooms here in Louisville, Kentucky, you will see that I'm only 6'2". It's a very common height. I'm not sure what you're trying to
I
suggest.
might have been about 6'3". You might be right.
Well, yeah, I think he was. You must be referring to El Death, a performer that is known and loved.
He's not here.
He has a match in Puerto Rico. Why not? He gets around. I followed him on Twitter. He posted a picture earlier today, but
Tell him I give him my best.
Well, I'm not in contact with him. You understand how social media works? No, he doesn't. He's doing just fine. His wrist isn't broken anymore. But let's put it on the table, guys. Put it on the table. No, that's right. Let everybody have a chance to see it. That is the Lucha Championship mask. Instead of the belt, it's a mask. Let's put it over here on the table and let's see who wants to come up here and challenge him for this championship.
Plebeians, be quiet. Sir,
CHUBBS is ready to
please,
go.
a moment, one moment. Before we begin, I just want to say that I have not been legitimately considered an arm wrestler up to this point. I'm sorry. But I want this to be an honorable match. So just a handshake, so we're true competitors, and then we'll get started, okay? I mean, why not, CHUBBS?
Oh no, ladies and gentlemen! James, are you going to come up there? What is that? It's the Air Horn Challenge! Oh no! Ladies and gentlemen, as you recall from earlier, the Air Horn that she earned in the last match gives her the right to challenge anyone at any time for any belt.
This is bullshit!
While this is clearly not in the spirit of the rules, it is not against the letter of the law. The dastardly lawyer, Tony Money, has clearly coached them in how to abuse the law.
I can't even move it!
Well, this is a dark moment, but I have to follow the rules, and that says that we have a match right here, right now.
Fuck you, Tokyo!
Chubbs. I know your pain. It is bullshit.
It's bullshit, Larry.
Well, we're gonna get you back on top again, Chubbs.
Buck! This is directed at you! I come into your company, you make me the face of your company, you put me on all your shirts, you make me do all your dirty work, and I get fucked over time and time again, and I'm tired of it! Buck! Oh, there's a lawsuit in your future.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know what to say about that match. I have never seen a clearer perversion of justice on the LCAW stage. I am deeply troubled to see Tony Money using the law, abusing the law, and turning it against this fine establishment. And perhaps it is just my weary heart, but it makes me misgive about what's going to happen in this next match. It's that time when Buck Dungle and GENO GRIGIOT are going to come here and meet on this stage and a barbed wire I Quit match. Chainsaw, I would love to help, but I'm one arm down, so I cannot operate the screwdriver. Now this is real barbed wire right here. Would anyone in the audience like to come up on stage and touch this barbed wire to attest that you, sir, I've never met you in my life. Would you like to? Is that sharp barbed wire?
Yep. It's sharp.
Well, you heard it. That young man that I have never met before in my entire life has attested that this is, in fact, incredibly sharp barbed wire. And it is. This is hardcore, serious stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want to review the rules. How are we doing there? That's right. We can't have this barbed wire moving at all because there are going to be hands driven directly onto the spikes. The unforgiving, ow, damn it. Right onto the unforgiving spikes of the barbed wire, which, as you know, as you heard Buck Dungle chillingly recount to you earlier, haunts his very dreams. And we're going to get Buck out here in just a second, but first, I can't say it's my pleasure to introduce his competitor, but it is my responsibility to welcome to the stage Mr. GENO GRIGIOT. Too busy drinking to even address the crowd.
I've said enough to these people.
Well, in that case, I guess it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to bring up GENO GRIGIOT's competitor. You know him, you love him, you trust him, you think about him sometimes when you're not working with LCAW. He just goes through your mind because of his majestic beard, his integrity, his deep and soulful. Buck Dungle!
a trip. Be a man instead. Give thanks I'm alive when I should be dead. I'm in the red cause my mind's distorting. People claiming they know me but they only know a portion. I'ma move mountains and touch the sun. Don't get scared now, you knew this day would come. So hold your bids, all bets are closed. And fuck all you hoes. Cause it's been a long time coming.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this crowd is rearing for this match. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to quickly remind you of the rules of the I Quit barbed wire match. The contestants will put their elbows here in the middle of the table, and each shall attempt to press the other's hand down onto the barbed wire. And if they succeed, if one competitor pinfalls the other, they have the right to ask our Jane Saw to clarify and say, do you quit?
Do you quit?
The competitor then has to answer, yay or nay. Now, gentlemen, please put your arms down on the table.
Fight, double fight!
Now,
Fight, double fight! Fight, double fight! Fight, double fight! Fight, double fight! Fight, double fight!
now this match may last multiple pinfalls, and each one has to ask if the other quits each time. Are you ready, gentlemen? Are you ready for a fair fight? Are you ready for a clean fight?
Hell no.
Come on, Buck, I believe in you! You got this, Buck!
Do you have it in you?
Ladies and gentlemen, you won tonight. You won tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I defeated GENO GRIGIOT. That means I am now sole owner of Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling. That means that starting now is a new golden age in arm wrestling entertainment in this city. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you, each and every one of the LCAW Faithful who come out, who cheered for me, who kept my heart pounding. We love you, Bob! Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a quick 5-minute intermission while we erect the steel cage.
Don't sleep, we roll deep in a Lincoln. 4 Vogues on 100 spokes. We bust built more beavers and top dog coats. We float like butterflies, sting like queen bees. Strapped with AK straight from the Chinese.
And without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, right now we've come to the moment.
It's the moment of truth, Buck.
The moment of truth, exactly. This is the main event tonight. As you can see, we have erected our steel cage. Not a single person will be inside there.
It will keep the upcoming match, which is for the heavyweight title of LCAW. It will keep all outside interference outside.
Exactly where it belongs, indeed.
And I can't help but say, Buck, although that maybe this is outside of bounds of my remit as a commentator on the sport, that this match feels just a little bit cleaner, a little bit purer, and a little bit better, knowing that LCAW is back solely in your hands.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
And that golden age in sport begins right here, right now, on this stage.
Yes, it does. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the match for the LCAW Heavyweight Championship, our last match for tonight. Let's waste no more time. Let's bring out our challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger for the LCAW Heavyweight Championship, from somewhere in time, this is GRRUNT. And the champion. Not my champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is possible to lose sight of the fact that this is a world-class, incredible athlete standing right in front of you. Now, before she got mixed up with GENO GRIGIOT and the Vintage, she was a longtime member of the LCAW family, a competitor of which we have barely seen the likes ever before and probably shall not see since. She comes from a long, distinguished lines of arm wrestlers and truckers that have crisscrossed this nation, hauling goods and their honor up on their guns and their biceps. Now, I hope you all recognize the amazing spectacle you are about to see before you when LACEY TRUCK, the current heavyweight champion of LCAW, will put it on. Now, folks, I need you to calm down for just 1 second and listen to this fabulous lady, because she is going to take a second to tell you what she's bringing to this ring.
All right, so I know some of my fans are a little pissed off by my affiliation with GENO. And I understand he doesn't have the same reputation as someone like Buck. But let me tell you for a second that if you come from somewhere of my upbringings, somewhere in a trailer park somewhere, you do not say no to an opportunity. And when someone gives you something, if someone gives you something, you are not ungrateful. And I am grateful to GENO GRIGIOT for everything he has done for me. All right, y'all, one of you want to come in this cage? You're going to call me a cheater? I've been training every goddamn day on my routes. Every goddamn day I'm at the truck stops challenging anybody, any traveler, any tourist that comes along. I'm like, hey, come on this table with me right now. I've been working every goddamn day for this while I'm working. What is he doing? He's in a cave somewhere. I don't fucking know. He's not working for this. I'm working for this every goddamn day, and that's why I'm gonna win. I'm gonna keep the belt, and y'all are gonna shut up after this.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get those elbows. GRRUNT is, of course, a man of few words, mostly of action.
But he needs very few words. He clearly has this audience on his side from day one. Has the LCAW Faithful on his side, and he does not mince words because he does not use them. He backs up his actions in the ring.
And I think we can all appreciate that. Oh, he's feisty. He's ready tonight.
It's mind games already. Mind games have begun. These two have seen more action together than any other two members of the LCAW roster, and it all comes to a head tonight.
That's right. They have a long-standing vendetta against each other, going all the way back to when GRRUNT himself was the heavyweight champion.
And lost it to
right.
LACEY TRUCK because of dirty, tricky, cheaty deeds.
Yep. That was a night that a lot of LACEY TRUCK fans got their hearts broken, and I'm not ashamed to tell you that I'm one of them. I was a big LACEY TRUCK fan from way back.
GRRUNT is ready.
Looks like they're ready to settle down and get into this match.
At the table. Here we go. This is for it. This is for the title. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are on the cusp of history. A new golden age of LCAW has dawned. We have a new world champion. GENO GRIGIOT has lost, and now total ownership of LCAW is back in the hands of those who love it.
That's right, and Buck Dungle is the sole owner and proprietor of the Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling.
Thank you. Please give a big round of applause to Larry the Killer Lawrence.
Give a round of applause to our referee, James.
Huge round of applause for our merchandise queen, Abby Terranova.
Woo! Go spend all your money.
Our boys in the booth, Matt, John, and Duncan.
Woo! They kicked it up a notch on our technical difficulty this evening.
And our ring crew, our steel cage setup crew, big round of applause for them. For LCAW, for Candyland Skinz, for CHUBBS, for Celeste, for the baby, and for GRRUNT, and for all of you, and for Louisville, and for the United States, and for the planet Earth. I am Buck Dungle. Thank you for coming.